Hey friends, so we're back from Japan and my kitchen needs a huge restock. We have literally nothing. We got back 5 days ago and we've just been making the most random, I call them like college style meals. They're so sad. So we've got to get some actual groceries. I'm also on the hunt for fall things. So my daughters want to decorate pumpkins. I want to make pumpkin bread. I want to make some fall drinks. And so we need to get all the things. And also I have to stock up on Halloween candy because our neighborhood is the spot for trick-or-treating, like so much so that the police come and close down the roads. There's a band, the Rotary Club comes, there's just so much going on. So you can imagine the whole town comes to our neighborhood to trick-or-treat. And normally I spend about a month and a half ahead of Halloween stocking up on candy. Every time I go to Costco for our weekly shop, I get a big old bag of candy, and I've not done that. And Halloween is in 2 weeks. So today's gonna be a big spend day at Costco, but I'm prepared for it. And let's go see if we can find some fun fall things. I think these are so cute, but they're really small. And then the only other options are like these really cute pumpkins, but they're not really good for painting on. They're very interesting. All right, let's keep looking. Okay, this is not fall themed, but this is like such a nod to my childhood. I used to eat ramen like this all the time. It's probably so bad for you, but we're gonna get it anyway. We just had a family discussion about which kitchen towels we hated in our house, and apparently nobody likes the kitchen towels I've been buying because they're not absorbent. So they gave me their feedback, and so I'm gonna get this kitchen towel pack, and then also all of our washcloths are just like falling apart. So we're gonna try these. They're 24 pack from Costco, and I like that they're white because I can just throw them in with all of our white towels and not worry about any colors fading. Yay. So glad I found those. Something I think is so funny about living in Hawaii is we always have bathing suits and beach cover-ups year-round. It's the middle of October and we still have bathing suits. It's like that everywhere, except Costco and Target, and I just think it's the cutest thing. Okay, these are cute. They're pumpkin and bats. Oh, that's adorable. Oh, how fun! This is what I was looking for. Noosa. Well, we always get yogurt, but look, they have fall yogurt. Cinnamon roll, vanilla bean, salted caramel. What? Yes, this is coming. My daughter said she wanted these. Oh my gosh, our cart is already full. I think we need to be done. Oh yeah, 463. I figured it would be right around 500. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited we got some fall things. I'm super pumped about trying that ravioli, the Noosa yogurt, the pie. I already know we love the pie. It's my daughter's favorite pie. All right, well, next stop is Target. And you can see it's already so dark. Okay, we're at Target now, and we're definitely gonna get some of these. Pretty sure this is gonna be opened before Halloween. Okay, I picked up the carvable decorating pumpkins. We've never actually carved these. We've only ever painted on them. So yeah, that's done. Now I am looking at all of these other decorations. Oh gosh, there's just so much. Okay, so we already have our tools, but I thought we could do these lights and then a pack of stencils. And hopefully, because our tools are like this, so I don't know if that's gonna be strong enough. I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna get these. Up all the spooky things. Oh, spooky. Is the battery still working? Nope. Looks like we need to change this battery. Are we just laying everything out and then you're gonna decide where they go? Yeah. Okay.
Let me go get the other one.
Okay. I never did show you the finished pumpkins. So this is Ponyo, and this is a Soot Sprite. And then we also have a Derpy pumpkin. Done! Perfect.
Salt and pepper. Oh.
Hot?
No, yeah.
Okay.
Wait, no, you hold my hand.
Cute.
But the bats are.
Mm.
Maybe because they're black.
Yeah. Okay, friends, we are finally starting this Halloween costume. Oh my goodness, I don't really know what I'm doing, but we will figure it out together. I think I'm just going to use fabric paint and paint the pants designs on these. My daughter totally wore these to bed last night, so they're full of lint, so I got to clean that off. Paint them, and then I think I'm going to do like the little, my hair is everywhere, the little like flower motif on this part. I have to look at the picture. That should probably be my first step. Okay, let's do that. And then I just want to at least get started on this. I got started on my husband's costume, which I am 3D printing a mask for him. He is going to be this anime character. I already got his outfit, so that's all good. I just have to add a couple embellishments to his outfit, but that should be pretty easy. My other daughter took care of her own costume, and then my costume is just super basic and super easy. So that won't be an issue. It's just really doing this Zoe costume for my youngest and finishing up the mask. I'm probably underestimating how much time it's going to take to do the mask, but that's okay. It's all in good fun. All right, let's get started on this costume. So I've got yellow fabric paint, black fabric paint, and then just regular gold acrylic. Hopefully that will work. This is the design so far. And we're just gonna go for it. And I'm gonna paint really lightly, so hopefully I don't need it to put anything underneath this fabric. And if it seeps through, it's not a huge deal, it's a costume. All right, I changed my mind. That paint was so watery, so I'm just gonna use regular acrylic paint. Okay, this is what they're looking like. I think they're pretty good. I'm pretty happy with them. So I'm gonna let this dry and then I'm gonna decide whether I'm gonna do the back. Probably will. But I'm gonna let this dry and then I'm gonna start working on the top. All right, so we have some progress on one of the costumes I have to make, which is an anime character my husband's gonna be. And he found this 3D printed mask and it was too big for my printer, so I had to cut it into parts, and there's 5 different plates But so far, I think it's coming out pretty well. I have to figure out how I'm going to assemble them. This is basically the top part. Oh, they're not perfect. I actually don't know if I'm going to be able to assemble them now that I'm looking at it. It's got a little bit of a gap there. But that's like the top part of the mask. If you don't look at it too closely, I'm printing the bottom 2 pieces. These attach to the sides, and they are the ears. Can you see that? So, yeah. This is one kind of finished piece. There's some raw edges here I need to sand down. But this is how it prints. It has these little supports, these little tree supports, and then you just pop those off. So like that. They just like pop off. I think that's so cool. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm just gonna pop off the rest of these little parts. And now you have the mask. Like I said, because I had to cut it apart and print them separately, they're not gonna be perfectly aligned, but I don't know. It's just for one day, so I think it'll be okay. The things I end up doing.
Just kidding.
It's a rainy day. Super rainy. I don't know where I left off on our costume progress, but there has been progress. We are nearly done with the mask. This took so many prints. You can see all the interlocking point. All these tape points are cut where I had to build it in several different sections. Like, this is not even on there yet. Oh my gosh, what an endeavor. So I am now working on this mask part is pretty much done. This head piece, this is like the hair and the sideburns. It just has this piece that needs to go on here, but it still has all the supports. So I am just taking all of those supports off, and it is very tedious and cumbersome, but it really is just going in and detaching all of these little parts from the mask. Oh my goodness. But, and sometimes too you can just kind of rip it, but it just depends. So anyway, while I do that, I thought maybe we'd catch up a little bit. Hopefully this is not too loud. The Zoe costume is pretty much done. Just have to make an armband and her trick-or-treat bag, but I will show you her costume here in a little bit. I might actually finish this off camera because I don't want to mess it up. After this probably took around 50 hours of printing, I do not want to accidentally take a chunk off that I didn't mean to take off. So anyway, I'm going to finish doing this and then I will check in with you and show you Zoe's costume, or the Zoe costume. It's another day. It's the next day and I'm finishing up the Zoe costume, and let me show you. Okay, so we have her pants with the suspenders. And then we have the top, which I need to get a better hanger. But basically, it fits like this. Fits like this. It's got her little straps that go around her neck right there. And then it's just got Velcro on the side. And I think that's it for that. I'm going to make 2 little props, though, to go with her costume. So the first one is going to be her trick-or-treat bag, and I found these on Etsy, and they just come in 2 pieces, so it wraps around the front and then this wraps around the back. and it's so cute. It says nutrition facts, then it has like ghost giggles, cobweb fiber, moon dust, like so cute. All right, so I'm just going, I think I'm gonna laminate these because there's a chance it could rain. So I don't want these to disintegrate in the rain. So I'm gonna laminate them and then I'm gonna put them on the bucket. So I sent this file over to my print shop because my printer, well actually I don't have this size paper, the A4, and it was slightly longer than 8.5 by 11. So he just had this printed for me for $1, and I'm gonna cut it down, laminate it, and then do our second prop. And here is the finished mask. Turned out, honestly, kind of perfect. We do have to kind of Velcro it on because my husband can't put it on in one piece. So he's got to put the face on and then the hair on. And so we just need to find a way to maybe Velcro it together. So I've got to run to the store to do that. But overall, it's looking, honestly, pretty great. And then I wanted to show you our candy stash too, because remember how I told you we needed so much candy? We have 3 of the big Costco size bags of the chocolates, and then 2 of the Funhouse treats from Costco, and then I got some Sour Patch Kids, which you saw from Target, and then we got a pack of Reese's Pumpkins, which, yes, I already dove into. And then we have this pack, and then we have some of the gummy bears. So yeah, that is all of our candy stash. And actually, if we just got this and we're handing out candy the whole time, we would run out. But since we're gonna be trick-or-treating for the first hour, this should cover the other 2 hours. It's honestly really crazy how many kids we get, but I'm happy with our stash. This is our cute little candy bucket that we use to hand out. And I think this year, usually what I do is I go ahead and I pick out the candy for them. But I think this year I'm just gonna hold the bowl out and let them pick because I don't know who has food allergies, nut allergies, all of that. So I'm just gonna do that this year. Then for the Zoe costume, I made this. Yours! We have this trick-or-treat bucket, and I like it because our neighborhood gets really dark and this lights up. Okay, and then my costume. It's so simple. I just got a white shirt and then I did felt little seashells. And I just put these little adhesive gems on there. Let's try it on. Here she is in all her glory. I'm gonna be like shuffling like this through the neighborhood. It'll do. It'll do. All right, my friends. That is all I have for you today. Happy Halloween. I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Would you stay till the